Hi, I've been asked to explain the conversion from the original T5 parachute for Normandy to the Market Garden conversion in September 44. During the Normandy drop, it was realised that the harnesses became too tight to unfasten. The snap hooks would not undo once the paratrooper had landed, and especially under fire, it took too long to undo, and eventually they just cut them off with whatever knife they had around on them. Later on, the army listened to the paratroopers and decided to fit one of these, a quick release buckle, or a QRB. Now the QRB was fit, this section of the harness was removed. Not the harness itself, but this particular piece of material and these webbing straps and the snap hook, complete removed. They were literally just cut off with a pair of scissors and removed. Now, the quick release buckle was placed here. It was held onto this strap by this particular side like this and stitched on. This is the top buckle for this harness, which was wrapped and stitched again. Same with the other side. Sorry about the one-handed recording. Now, that was easy enough for the chest strap. That meant that these were no longer adjustable like the earlier version. These were stitched in a fixed position. Now, the leg straps meant, obviously, they had to bring up as a loop. So what they did is they made a length of webbing with the buckle clip, snap hook for one side and a V-ring for the other side. And all that meant was the original leg straps could be clipped onto these sections. Nice and easy, you think? And then what happened, once the paratrooper put his leg straps on, he had to feed these extra strips through. Now, this is the tricky bit, because these are the original fittings for the leg straps. Now, these are redundant. They're now made redundant by the fact that we have these extra fittings for the QRB. But the riggers couldn't cut them off, because by cutting the webbing and restitching sacrifices the integrity of the whole harness. So they left them. They just left them behind. Now, as I say, all this looks very simple. The hard part was they had to feed this back through the harness, bypassing the buckles and bringing that back up. So what we do is they bring that up through the back. I don't know if I can show this properly. Back up through this section here, which goes upwards through there. As you can see, it doubles over and comes through the front section of that part of the harness. Because the way these harnesses were split was done for strength and integrity. So if any part of it snapped, it made no difference. There was still enough there. Now that clips into there, and it was the same with the other part. As I say, nice simple idea. And then when the paratrooper landed, he twisted the buckle like so, pressed or hit himself with the palm of his hand on his chest, and the buckles fell away. As I say, the buckle itself wouldn't fall off because it was stitched by a strap like this onto this part of the harness, so that would just fall down there, and that was it. It was all nice and open, and I hope that explains how things work for the market garden setup. As I say, these are redundant, forget these. And that was the hardest part, was looping those back through there.